Hey guys, Denver Metro Audits. Came across one of these vans that uses radar to take pictures of your car so they can give you a speeding ticket. They're in a public park, so I'm just gonna stop and check it out. Sheridan Police. So these guys set up all over the place on Federal a lot. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine. How you doing?
Pretty good. So yeah, so these are the speeding traps that are unconstitutional. It does not allow you your 6th Amendment right to face your accuser, which is a camera. So just so you know, guys, you do not have to pay these. If you ever get a ticket, looks like she's calling someone on me now. If you ever get a ticket by one of these vans or one of those red light tickets, you know, that has a camera in the intersection, you do not have to pay those. Those are unconstitutional, and the only way that they can force you to pay that is if they actually send an officer to your residence and physically hand you a summons. Then it's legit. But 90% of the time they're not going to do that because it costs them way more money to pay a police officer to go out there and serve you than what they're going to get for the extortion for the speeding ticket. So I've gotten plenty of these and I never pay them. I just ignore them. They'll send me a couple letters and then I just ignore it, and eventually they give up, and I've never had a warrant for my arrest or anything over this. So this is unconstitutional, this is extortion, this is theft. Guys, if you committed a crime that doesn't have a victim, then you are the victim and the government is the aggressor. And you know, police do have a purpose, right, in society, a legitimate function in society, which is to preserve liberty from, murder, assault, theft, private property, things like that are essential to life and liberty. Those are the laws that need to exist. But just sitting here, this lady, how much are we paying this lady here to just sit here in this van and take pictures of people so they can steal money from people? That's ridiculous. That's not freedom. That's a government that's out of control, and we don't need this, guys. This is a waste of taxpayer money. And it's a disgraceful job. I don't understand how people think that this is, some type of legitimate career to have. It's shameful. And these people are all over the place. Like I said, they're on Federal. This is just in a park here. We're in a park. And just on the side of the road, just trying to catch people going a little too fast on their way home from work. So they can, look, they just got that guy right there. Look, see that white car that just passed? I don't feel like that was a danger or a threat, or they were, out of line, or, creating some type of hazard. But according to them, we're going too fast. So they're going to get a ticket, and the thing is that most people just pay the tickets, guys, because they don't know their rights, and they think that they have to, because they try to threaten you, and so they just pay it, and then when you pay it, that's an admission of guilt. So you do not have to pay these, guys. Do not pay these. Look, they got another one. That person right there in the Honda. I don't think they were going too fast. In Littleton, they took down all the red light cameras they used to have in the intersections. Not because they're unconstitutional and they were trying to go by their oath to the Constitution. It's because a couple of reasons. Number one, people were figuring out that they don't actually have to pay them. So they were spending more money on the maintenance of the cameras than they were collecting from stealing money from people. And then two, it was actually creating more accidents because people were so afraid to get a ticket for running a red light that they would slam on their brakes on a yellow when they typically would have just ran through and it would have been fine. I mean, the person behind them was going to run it too. And so they'll slam on their brakes and then they'll cause the person behind them to rear end them. So that's what you get, guys, when you try to extort people for victimless crimes. You create more accidents. You create more hazards. See, look, see, I blocked it. I think I blocked the camera. That guy right there was apparently going too fast. Slammed on his brakes just now. So I'm hoping that I'm blocking the camera because this is ridiculous. She's trying to take pictures of me on her cell phone. Hey ma'am, did you just take a picture of me on your cell phone? Just want you to know that's public record, ma'am, so don't delete that because I'm going to FOIA request that. And if you were to delete that off of your cell phone, that would be illegal. It'd be a crime, okay? Is that your personal phone or company phone? Don't want to acknowledge? Okay. If you delete that, I have you on camera taking a picture of me. If you delete that footage, that'll be a crime. So I'm going to FOIA request that picture, okay, from your phone. So don't delete that. I got the plate number. I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm gonna get that picture. She thinks it's funny, but I am though. I'm gonna get that picture off her phone. This bothers me, guys. This bothers me. This lady is a parasite. Disgraceful, guys. This is more than shameful. This is disgraceful. Look, she's on the phone calling someone. I hope she calls the cops on me. See what they're gonna do. And I don't make a habit of running red lights, guys. I've had a couple of the red light ones. I mean, we all get caught up in those sometimes. But the main ones I get are these ones because before World War II, guys, there was no such thing as speed limits. The reason speed limits came into existence is because during World War II, there was a rubber shortage. So the government wanted to preserve the rubber for the military. So they made speed limits. And when the war was over and the rubber shortage was over, they never got rid of the speed limits. Why would they? I mean, look how much money they realized they could make off of stealing money from people for going 10 over, right? So having a speed limit isn't making us safer, guys. So the way that engineers decide speed limits is they send an engineer over there and they measure everyone's speed before they even post a speed limit. And they just go off the average speed. They take the top 10% that are speeding the fastest and they take them out of the equation, and the bottom 10% that are going the slowest and take them out. And then the remaining 80%, they average that out, and that's what the speed limit is. So we decide the speed limits because they figure, they decided that if everyone is going roughly the same speed, that's the safest. So, you know, if this speed limit right here is 35 on this road, well, in another area of the country with a similar road, if everyone was going 45 instead of 35, the speed limit on that road would be 45. As long as they're all going the same, roughly the same speed, that's what makes it safe. So, you know, if you're going a little bit faster, if there's no such thing as a speed limit, that doesn't mean that everyone's going to be going 65 down this little side road here. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? I don't think that's going to happen. People aren't going to be driving like maniacs because there's a speed limit. If people want to speed, they're going to speed, right? I mean, murder's already illegal, right? People want to murder someone, they're going to murder someone. But guess what? The people that aren't murdering people, they're not murdering because it's against the law. They're not murdering because they have morals, right? They have concern for others' safety. Same thing with speed limits. People aren't going to drive 60 down this road if there's no speed limit. They're going to put on their big boy and big girl pants and decide what's safe and make a decision on how fast they should go. That's the thing, guys. We need to just stop trying to control others' behavior and just let people live their lives. If you're not hurting anyone, just let them do what they're doing. They're not hurting you. Now, if someone's going down this road 65 and they get into an accident and hurt someone, well, guess what? That's already illegal, right? But just, you know, straight up stealing money from someone when they're just going home, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Government is creating a conflict. We don't need them to create a conflict, guys. People are just going home. They would have got home not in an accident, and they would have more money in their bank account to put to put food on the table. Instead, they're getting extorted for hurting no one. It's a shame. It's disgraceful, it's unethical, and we need to apply ethics to government, guys. Law does not equal morality. Just because something's illegal doesn't mean that it's immoral, right? And same thing goes the opposite way, right? Just because something's legal doesn't mean that it's moral, right? So we're just gonna sit here and block this lady's camera until she decides to leave and give up. She's calling someone on the walkie-talkie. She's saying, hey, I'm getting out of here. Can't steal any more money from people. This guy's blocking the camera. I'm out of here. I'm taking off early, guys. It's been a long day of extorting citizens.
I'm gonna back up here now.
Okay.
So I don't drive on the grass.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna back up about to that sidewalk. If you want to stand on this side of the fence, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that's no problem. And she's gonna go off that with that van. Looks like she's gonna bottom out. She's got to go get her sign. There she goes, guys. Extortionist. It's been a long day work extorting people. It's rough out there. Stealing money from people for victimless crimes, huh? Just trying to get home from work.
Hopefully saved a couple of children's lives.
I doubt it. Highly doubt that. Save a couple of children's lives, my ass. See how they try to justify it? Look, there's another one right there that was going faster than what she wanted to accept. And I bet you she's not going to hit any child. Disgraceful, guys. Straight up piece of crap. So that's it on that one. Just wanted to show you guys some extortion that was happening in the neighborhood. And please like this video and subscribe if you like my content. And until next time, guys, Denver Metro Audits, I'm out.